young and the restless spoilers. In the bustling corridors of Genoa City's hospital, the usually vibrant Ashley Abbott's health took a harrowing turn, painting a somber picture that contrasted sharply with the facility's sterile calm. The dissonance within her mind had reached a crescendo, her body no longer under her command but rather a battlefield for multiple personalities that surfaced and receded like tumultuous waves in a stormy sea. Casting long shadows through the hospital windows, Ashley was rushed into the emergency room in a dire state. The relentless internal struggle had taken a grievous toll on her health, leaving her vulnerable and fragile, tethered to life by the beep of monitors and the vigilant eyes of medical professionals. In the sterile white of the emergency room, Ashley lay unconscious, the steady beep of the heart monitor playing counterpoint to the silent prayers of her daughter, Abby. The pain was evident in Abby's eyes, each tear a testament to the turmoil within. She held her mother's hand, her thoughts a whirlwind of anger and sorrow. Abby's heart ached not just for her mother's suffering, but also for revenge against those she deemed responsible, Tucker and Audra. In her view, their vile actions had precipitated her mother's decline, and as she sat by Ashley's bedside, Abby whispered a vow of retribution through gritted teeth. "Elena, make sure she stays," Abby implored, her voice a mixture of desperation and resolve as she addressed Elena Dawson, the attending physician and a close family friend. Elena had taken a special interest in Ashley's case, determined to see her through this crisis. "She needs to be shielded from any stress, any triggers that could worsen her condition." Elena nodded, her expression solemn. "I'll do everything I can, Abby. Right now, Ashley needs stability and care. We must keep her environment as calm as possible." Abby's resolve hardened. "And she mustn't know about Tucker and Audra's wedding. It would devastate her further, and I won't let that happen." As the night deepened, the hospital's fluorescent lights cast long shadows across the room where Ashley lay fighting her inner demons. The quiet ticking of the clock was a stark reminder of the passing time, each minute a precious ally or foe in her battle for health. Abby remained by her side, her presence a silent vow of unwavering support. Meanwhile, the city buzzed with the scandalous news of Tucker and Audra's upcoming nuptials, a social event that promised to be as opulent as it was controversial. Whispers of deceit and manipulation filled the air, adding a layer of intrigue and disdain among the citizens of Genoa City. In the quiet of the hospital room, away from the societal storms, Abby sat contemplating her next moves. Her mother's plight had ignited a fierce determination to seek justice and protect Ashley from further harm. The road ahead was fraught with challenges and moral dilemmas, but Abby was resolute. She would navigate the treacherous waters of revenge and retribution, all while keeping a vigilant watch over her mother, her beacon in the tempest. Determined, Abby arranged to meet Tucker at a quiet, neutral cafe away from the prying eyes of Genoa City's elite. The atmosphere was tense as Abby approached Tucker, her heart a tumult of hope and dread. She looked into his eyes, searching for a sign of the man her mother had once cared for so deeply. "Can we salvage anything from this, Tucker? Is there any part of you that regrets what has happened?" Abby's voice trembled slightly, her plea for redemption hanging fragile in the air between them. Tucker's response was a cold, cutting dismissal. "You and your mother should just leave, Abby. Stop bothering me and Audra," he snapped, his words laced with bitterness. The harshness of his dismissal stung Abby, a vivid reminder of the chasm that now lay between their families. Abby recoiled, her hopes of reconciliation dashed against the harsh reality of Tucker's contempt. "You've changed," she whispered, more to herself than to him. "The Tucker I knew would never have sacrificed decency for whatever this is." With Tucker's venomous words echoing in her ears, Abby returned to the hospital, her spirit dampened but her resolve hardened. It was clear that Tucker was no longer the man her mother had once believed in, a man worth trusting. Abby sat beside Ashley, who lay quietly, the steady beep of the monitor a constant reminder of her fragile state. In the silence of the hospital room, Abby mulled over Tucker's rejection and the painful realization that came with it. Ashley had indeed erred in placing her trust in Tucker, a mistake that had cost her dearly. Abby gently squeezed her mother's hand, a silent promise forming in her heart. no longer would she seek answers or healing from Tucker McCall. Instead, she would focus on her mother's recovery and their future, far from the shadows Tucker cast.